For today's video, along with the series, this is part 4 of Vlog in 60 Seconds. I got this brilliant idea, or so I think it is, where I'm going to review a book in 60 seconds. I'm pretty sure a majority of you don't enjoy reading books because it takes so much time, and especially in today's world, things are just going by so quickly, and some of us just don't have the time. But on the other hand, some of us just don't like reading books. This gave me the great idea, and I feel like I'm doing the world a public service by taking these books, reading them, taking my time that I have available, and summing it all up in 60 seconds. Why do you look so sad? Oh! You wanna kiss it? You wanna kisses? Is that what you want? You just want the kisses? What I want to do is read at least one book a week. And this is really corny, but I want to call it Bookworm Wednesdays. If you like the idea, just comment below so I don't feel so silly. And also, if you have any wonderful book recommendations, please comment those below too. I don't care what kind of book it is. I'm definitely open-minded to exploring some other book or any different type of genre. Reading books for me is a challenge just because I'm a very active individual. I need to constantly be moving. But reading books has taught me to sometimes slow down a bit, don't forget to breathe, and yeah, again, besides all the wonderful information in books, it's a nice way to just chill and get completely lost in a book. 60 seconds on the clock? Wait. Let's go, let me introduce the book first and then we'll get into the review. And action. Today we will be reviewing Life is Sport by Jonathan Fader. How funny would it be if you named his son Darth? Tough crowd. Okay, I think we can set the timer now. Wait, no. Okay, we'll do the name of the book and why I read it, and then we'll get to a review. Okay. The reason why I chose this book is because I've been active basically my whole life. Reason being, I got tired of getting beat up by my brothers. I have 2 of them, and I've gotten beat up multiple times. Looking back at it, I probably deserved it, so I'm not holding anything against them. Okay, here we go. 60 seconds. 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Life is Sport. What I love the most about this book is the fact that it puts life into a perspective that is better understood by people that are athletic or active in general. Starting off, the book talks about the 4 pillars that support the techniques. We'll get to those later. The 4 pillars are enjoyment, objective optimism, process focusing, and present and future orientation. Number 1, enjoyment. I don't have enough time to go about that one, but it's kind of self-explanatory, so let's go to number 2, objective optimism. It's not necessarily that you have a glass that's half full or half empty, but more so it's half full and then working backwards from there. An easier way to understand this might be to differentiate optimism versus objective optimism. For example, this date's gonna go well versus this date's gonna go well because I've had a lot of practice. Wait. You get what I'm talking about. So more so focusing on the fact that you're gonna do well because you did X, Y, and Z. Oh God, we're running out of time. Moving along. Next, we have process focusing. And that's focusing on all the actions that need to be taken to reach a desired outcome. Everything else, irrelevant. Those actions may include strategies, routines, and most importantly, what goes on in your head. And for the last pillar, man, this is hard. Last but not least, we have present and focus orientation. Do you ever feel tired in the morning because of the things that you did yesterday? This might be a good example to better understand what this actually means. This last pillar goes into being fully present in the moment, accepting all your feelings in order for you to refocus on the actions that you can take in order for you to get the job done. You're tired, you're exhausted, I am too, but there's a job to be done, so let's get it. And it's those 4 pillars that are supporting the techniques that will allow you to be successful in life. Each of these techniques has an individual chapter in this book, and a few of them are confidence, self-talk, and most importantly, managing anxiety. This all might be great information, but what makes this book great is the fact that it includes exercises, so that way you can actually apply the things that you're learning. And there's also some really nice illustrations so you can better understand how to get your goals. Yeah, those were words. I would recommend this book to athletes and people who enjoy being active, just because it makes the book more relatable and makes the process go by a little bit smoother. I mean, we're talking about changing your life here. That has to be one of the hardest things. And that wraps up my 60-second book review. That was painful and probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. So again, Bookworm Wednesday, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna challenge myself not only to do daily vlogs, but to read a book a week. Yeah. Thank you for all your support. I'm looking forward to the next video. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Delilah, do you want to say goodnight?